What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lamar from the Real World Asset Watch List. In today's video, I've got the ultimate crypto tier list for all of you guys to enjoy. But before we start, make sure all of you have paused the video, you subscribed to the channel. You guys need to hear this. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so crypto tier list. I'm sure a lot of you guys do love a good tier list. I love a good tier list. You're going to notice that there are some in here that are definitely very old, and for that reason we're probably not going to be including them in the tier list today, and you can basically just take that as we're not trying to add that to our portfolio. Now there are going to be some Dino coins that I do think are definitely worth holding, and then there are going to be some that we think maybe we should leave it. But let's start with one of our favorite Dino coins with real world application. That is going to be Chainlink. Now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take into consideration the current price they're at, where they went to in the previous run, and what they're doing now. Have they actually developed anything? Have they got any real world utility right now? And then we can place them in the tier list accordingly. Now you come down, guys, and for all of you who maybe have been living under a rock and you don't know what Chainlink is, it was founded in 2017, and it's a blockchain abstraction layer that enables universally connected smart contracts. Through a decentralized Oracle network, Chainlink allows blockchains to securely interact with external data feeds, events, and payment methods, providing the critical off-chain information needed by smart contracts to become the dominant form of digital agreement. So basically what they're doing, guys, is they're going to be able to make everything that is off-chain tokenized and introduce them to smart contracts, which, if you guys know, real-world tokenization is going to be the future. Chainlink is at the forefront of this, guys, and they've got probably the most partners. They're getting institutional adoption as well, guys, and you can see they've got a lot of big backers here as well. So these are ones that have been building for years now, and they're actually making the first step to tokenizing the real world, guys. Okay, so for that reason, I think Chainlink is going to be one of the coins that is going to be here for a very long time. Remember, not all altcoins will be here for the next few cycles. So it is a Dino coin. It has had quite a move from the low at around $5. However, I do still think that Chainlink is an A tier cryptocurrency. It is going to be getting the attention of big institutions. That's where a lot of the money flow is going to come into, guys. So if you're looking for a coin that's maybe a safer bet, that probably will still make very decent returns, I think Chainlink is going to be on that list for you. Now, next we come to Vchain. Vchain still at a super discount from the lows. It's actually only up 100% from the lows, guys. This thing went up to nearly 30 cents in the last bull run. Will it go that high again, guys? Well, one thing that you can see here on the side is actually we're nearly at 100% circulating supply, so we don't really need to worry about any more dilution in the coin of Vchain. Now, why do I think Vchain is going to be a great pick for a very safe portfolio? Again, they're trying to tokenize the real world. However, they're trying to be the layer one for sustainability. If you were here in the previous run, then you would know the whole fiasco that went on with Tesla, right? We're putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Oh, actually, no, we're taking it off because it's not energy efficient, right? And it's not going to be good for the environment. So you can see here they're partnering with some real world companies as well, where they're tokenizing actual items. Like, you're getting clothing as well, guys. So your name, we tag it, you're going to start to see a lot more things get tokenized as well. This is going to add a new layer of trust and security. It is a bit of a Dino coin. However, this is another one that I do think is going to be getting real world adoption. Maybe not as much as Chainlink could, but still a great project. And for that reason, I do think Vchain is going to be in B tier. If it was tokenizing more, if it had more partners, maybe it can move up to A tier over time. But Vchain, I think Chainlink has a slight edge on it, guys. Now, we then come to Dogecoin. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a mixed opinion on the channel, I can imagine already, guys. Now, Dogecoin, you guys already know, the first meme coin. Whether you like it or not, I don't think this thing's going anywhere, guys. Had a monstrous move up in the last run, come all the way back down to around 4 cents, and now it's up 500% from the bear market lows, guys. So I do think Dogecoin is probably going to get more real world adoption, and you're going to see it maybe be integrated in things like Tesla, if Elon wants to, in X, if Elon wants to as well. And I do just think this is the most trusted meme coin, and it is now kind of considered a large cap coin. I don't think Doge is going anywhere, guys. Would I be putting my life savings into it? I probably wouldn't. Now, because it's not doing as much as these two, I can't really justify putting it in A tier or B tier. It's still a decent project, guys. So C tier is not bad, okay? It's a decent project. Dogecoin C tier. We then come to XRP. Where's my XRP army at? You guys let me know in the chat if you're an XRP holder. XRP has been through it with the lawsuits. It's been suppressed over time. It is now breaking out of a 4-year consolidation. Alongside this, we're getting more news articles, more bullish news to say SEC acknowledges Grayscale's XRP ETF filing. Are we at the start of a potential XRP ETF? Well, it's just speculation right now, guys, but it was just speculation for Bitcoin and for Ethereum. A lot of people are saying that XRP could replace Swift's faster payments. Will that happen? You guys can let me know what you think. But XRP's path to rally with ETF approval, JP Morgan analysts think a spot XRP ETF could bring up to 8 billion in institutional money. That's a big boost to XRP's price. Once the XRP ETF is approved, it will be alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are already spot ETF approved. Now, XRP has had to take a lot of the wrath of the SEC that maybe some other altcoins on this list didn't. And I think the fact that XRP has been through this, it's been tried and tested, and it still stayed strong, alongside perhaps being maybe the first true altcoin other than Ethereum to be getting a spot ETF approval, maybe replacing payment methods like Swift. Guys, it has to be up here in A tier for me with Chainlink. And yes, maybe the price is a little bit high from the floor. We're about 500% from the bear market floor, guys. But XRP, with everything going on, the fact that this is going to be a great thing for the rest of crypto and paving the way for a lot of our altcoins and what standards they need to follow, I think it's going to be an A tier. It probably will be one of the coins that does stay here through thick and thin over the next few runs, guys. So A tier, XRP. We then come to Aerodrome Finance, guys. Who knows about Aerodrome Finance? The central trading and liquidity marketplace on Base. If you guys haven't used this already, then you definitely should go and use it if you are trading any base layer coins. What is a base layer? It's a layer 2 Ethereum, making it fast, cheap, very easy to use, guys, right? The swapping, you can pretty much swap whatever you want on here, guys, and it costs a fraction of a cent, and it's very, very cheap, which is what we need for a lot of newbies to be onboarded into the ecosystem. You can see here nearly 1 billion TVL, over 1 billion in fees, over 1 billion in volume, and yet it's only at a $600 million market cap, guys. So this thing went all the way up to around $2. It's now back 50% off. It is a brand new coin. It's only been out for the past 2 years, guys. And one thing that makes me super bullish on Aerodrome is the fact that all of the stats are surpassing the market cap. Usually with some of these projects, the market cap can be a lot higher than some of the stats are, but this thing is a working product. It is going to be one of the coins that are the face of the base ecosystem, and for that reason I'm going to put this one in B tier. Really, it would be like an A minus because it is brand new, guys. We can't really say it's been tried and tested through time the same way that Chainlink and XRP has, but I do think it is definitely on par, or maybe even slightly has more potential than what Vchain does. So Aerodrome, the #1 base coin at the moment, B tier. Then we come to a controversial one, and that is going to be ICP or the internet computer. Now, the internet computer has a very, very strong community. However, is it warranted? The internet computer hosts secure network resident code and data. It builds web apps without big tech and current IT. Applications are immune to cyber attacks and unstoppable, capable of processing tokens, and can run under exclusive DAO control. You can build Web3, social media, games, DeFi, multi-chain apps, secure front ends, ledgers, enterprise apps, and AI models, all fully on chain. This is one of the only projects, guys, that can actually host AI models fully on chain and doesn't need a third-party app or third-party software, right? A lot of your favorite blockchains run on AWS or Google Cloud, right? ICP does not, and you can go to use, you can explore all the dApps, guys, and you can see here 338 projects built directly on the internet computer. You saw things like DeepSeek was using ICP recently, and that had a lot of hype behind it. What is the next thing going to be, guys? Only time will tell. But the ecosystem is running pretty deep right now, guys. They've got wallets, they've got NFT marketplaces, they've got SocialFi, right? They've got pretty much everything covered all on chain. Not many other blockchains can run everything securely on chain. On top of that, it's like super fast, super cheap, or finality time is actually instant, guys. So for that tier, whether you like it or not, ICP is A tier. Yes, the price is down a lot from all-time highs. However, you guys will know that that was from a lot of price manipulation in the last run. But ICP A tier, once more people do start to build on-chain apps and they realize it's one of the only ecosystems that you can build fully on-chain AI, etc. I do think that people are going to realize it is an A tier cryptocurrency. Next, we've got Base Chain, or pretty much the entire base layer 2 ecosystem. Now, base is for everybody, and you guys will know that over the past few years, ETH in a bull run has been absolutely awful to try and send transactions, to send money, to even buy in the last bull run was costing you hundreds of dollars. We needed scalable layer 2 solutions. They're bringing the world on chain to unleash creativity. And guys, I mean, you can kind of relate Base Chain to maybe things like Solana, or when you think of it from a building standpoint, the ecosystem for Base has grown a lot just in the first year, guys. Has grown actually faster than any other layer 2 solution. So being that it is super fast, super scalable, the community is one of the largest communities in crypto as well. It's got the Coinbase backing, which is going to be great for a lot of newbies to be onboarded. A lot of people are going to come in straight into the Base chain without even knowing. Again, similar to Internet Computer, built on Base to bring the world on chain. You can submit an app, but they've already got a bunch of different apps using the Base layer 2 scaling solution. And technically, Aerodrome would be falling underneath this base layer as well, guys. So this is kind of like an umbrella. The same way that you're going to have your BNB tokens, right? You're going to have your base layer 2 tokens, or ETH-based tokens, guys. A lot more people are bridging over their ETH onto the base ecosystem to make it a lot more fast, scalable, and cheap to be sending their crypto around. I do think the base ecosystem is still in its infant stages, and there are going to be a lot more projects to come along the way. The fact that it is still in its infant stages means it can't exactly be A tier yet, but I do think it is definitely an A- to B tier alongside Aerodrome. And I think that over the coming years, this thing will definitely be in A tier, if not S tier. Next, we have Cardano, a very controversial Dino coin. Cardano is a blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, and visionaries with the tools, technologies required to create possibility for the many as well as the few, bringing a positive global change. You can start building on ADA here. The ADA ecosystem is deep. The community is deep. It is by far one of the most decentralized blockchains that you can get your hands on at the moment, guys. And at a price of 80 cents, I do believe that this thing is super, super undervalued, guys. This thing went up to an all-time high of around $3. We're now at 80 cents. It hit a bear market low of around 25 cents, guys. It's holding up pretty strong. Okay, it's holding up a lot stronger than maybe some of the other coins that have seen significant pullbacks over the past few months, guys. But I do think that Cardano, being that it is a US-based crypto company, is going to get a lot of that US attention and those US benefits. Not only that, the fact that it is fully decentralized, it is very, very cheap to use. The community is already deep, and it has been tried and tested for nearly 10 years now. Brings Cardano up into the A tier. Then we come to ASI. ASI, the artificial super intelligence coin, is also going to be a Cardano native token in the future. Not yet though, guys. However, it was merging SingularityNet, Fetch AI, and Ocean Protocol, and is basically still in phase 2 of its roadmap, guys. So really, we've got a long way to go for ASI, but I know it's a big holding for a lot of AI crypto portfolios. You can see continuing from mid-July, they're going to have network upgrades, the deployment of the ASI tokens, conversion for self-custody assets, new migration, EVM, other bridges, exchange migration, etc. Now, there has been some FUD along the way with it, guys, you know, trying to actually merge more tokens like PAL, which obviously wasn't received very well by the community, guys. And the fact that we're not really that far along in the roadmap means we can't really say that it is the artificial super intelligence coin right now. It hasn't proved to be the artificial super intelligence coin. I do think it has the potential to be, and it has the potential to climb the ranks, but we need to be seeing a lot more stuff come out from them, guys. So for that reason, I do think that ASI, while it could be a lot better in the future, needs to have some working products coming out. It's going to be a C tier for now, so it's okay. It's not really bad at the moment. It's not doing anything too bad. We just need to see more. Now, Binance Smart Chain, who's been here for the past few years with me, guys. Binance Smart Chain in the last run was basically the Solana of this run. You were getting a lot of meme projects being built, a lot of scams, a lot of rugs. It has matured since then, and it's the cryptocurrency of Binance. Now, you can see here it's the 6th biggest cryptocurrency in the world, a price of $600 today. Where are we when we compare it to the all-time high? We're basically at all-time highs, so we're nearly going into price discovery for BNB, guys. Now, when it comes to exchange coins, you have to be very, very careful, because if the exchange blows up, and you never know what exchange could blow up, this coin is going to be at risk of basically going to zero. Now, do I think Binance is going to blow up? I don't think so. However, when you look at things like FTX, you look at Celsius, nobody believed that they were going to blow up when they did. So we can never have 100% confidence that an exchange is going to be here forever. However, Binance, the number one, well, joint number one with Coinbase exchange in the world. The ecosystem is starting to pick up over the past week, guys. You're seeing a lot more projects being built on the Binance Smart Chain. However, they are meme projects right now. So is it a lot of utility projects that are changing the world for the better in the cryptocurrency landscape? Not really. However, it is one of the biggest. It is one of the top 10, basically top 5 if you take away stable coins. Binance is going to be a B tier. Now, speaking of real-world application, we're going to speak about render. The distributed GPU render network, supercharger rendering with near limitless GPU power. Now, this was trying to hit the AI niche, but it definitely is more of like GPU powering niche, if that makes sense. So this thing has partnerships with Paramount. It's actually been integrated to create some very, very big production films, games, and it's been tried and tested. It's been proven to be used in the real world, and the price just doesn't match up with the actual project right now, guys. You go and you check out the price. It's $4 today. It was at a high of $12, and usually when you're seeing these prices that don't match what they actually are doing, it can be a great opportunity to be buying, guys. Now, it did migrate from the ETH layer to Solana, which makes it a lot more fast, scalable, and cheap. Gonna have a lot more adoption that way as well over time, being that Solana has seen amazing adoption over the past year, definitely this bull run. But render, I think, is super oversold right now. It's at $4. It doesn't make sense for it to be this low when it's got massive partners like Google, Apple, Paramount Pictures, many more, and many more to come, guys. Right, so you're going to have a lot more institutions be investing into render. They're going to need the GPU power. The fact that it is decentralized on the blockchain is fantastic as well. A $4 render is a no-brainer with everything that it has completed this year so far, guys. We then come on to HBAR. HBAR is another solid project. 7 million mainnet accounts created, 70 billion mainnet transactions with an average cost of 0.0001 cents. 2 seconds to consensus finality. And remember, this one is also trying to be a sustainable blockchain as well, guys. So this one has a lot of institutional interest at the moment, and I do think it's going to be one that does get picked up by a lot of institutions who are trying to tokenize their real world assets. On top of that, it is super cheap. It is super scalable. It has been tried and tested already, guys. It's an open source public network governed by leading organizations around the world. And then you can see the governing council here. Massive companies on here, guys. A responsibly governed, decentralized network with application ecosystems and standards built by the developer community. So the fact that it's built by the developer community means that, guys, all the people that are going to be deving on it, which means it is going to have a lot of appeal to all of the developers. Fantastic. Big institutional adoption. It is green, so it should be here for a long time. It is super fast. It is super cheap. You go and you check out the price for today. 22 cents, so it has seen quite a large rise from the bear market lows. However, I do think this thing could go higher than the previous all-time high in this run if we do continue for Bitcoin. So nearly 100% circulating supply, not too much, about 20% more supply to come into the market, so only 20% more dilution. I think that will get eaten up. H bar is an A tier. Now we come to our final two, guys. We're gonna go with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at a price of $96,000. Can you believe it? This thing is the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. Everybody always talks about the flippening. Will E flip it? Will XRP flip it? Will Sol flip it? To be honest, my opinion is nothing ever will. This is the first one to get the ETF adoption. You're starting to see actual governments, actual countries now start to build strategic reserves. Everybody wants a bit of Bitcoin, and there is not enough to go around. It is the most decentralized cryptocurrency in the world. It is the aim of many people to become Bitcoiners through their altcoin gains, and for that reason, it is the only cryptocurrency that is S tier. And then lastly, we have Ethereum, the current #2 cryptocurrency in the world. 100% move from XRP would be flipping Ethereum. However, you're starting to see a lot more institutions and ETF inflows come into Ethereum. This thing is at a super discount right now, guys. It went up to 4K. It hasn't been able to break the previous all-time high, but it looks like we've had 1, 2, 3 taps. Does that mean the 4th tap on it is going to bring us to that all-time high that we are expecting? I do think so, and I think that right now we're at a max fear time for Ethereum. However, we're at a very key level of support for Ethereum that we've been keeping up since 2020, so 5 years of support. It's at this support area that everybody starts to flip into a mega bear, which doesn't make sense. We should be trying to pick up as much Ethereum as we can. You're seeing governments picking up more Ethereum, big players like BlackRock buying billions of Ethereum. It is just the retail sentiment that's being flushed out of Ethereum right now. However, the retail will be back at 4K, but for now, I do think it is a great time to be buying Ethereum. It is one of the most tried and tested coins of the entire cryptocurrency market, and for that reason, Ethereum is going to be A tier. So that's it, guys. You let me know what you think of this current tier list. If you want me to do a mid to small cap tier list, you guys let me know by clicking that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment to let me know, did I get any wrong? All comments are welcome. And to make sure you don't miss the next video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.